Hi again guys, so we got another GranTurismo 6 top speed tune for you today, and this time it's for the Volkswagen Golf Mk.6 R. So you want your racing soft tyres as usual. For suspension we've got the ride height as low as possible. As usual, you don't have to do that, I've just done that mainly for the looks. Springs we've increased to 650 and 850, dampers and anti-roll to 4, camber on 2, neutral toe as always. You may want to put the camber up a little bit on this one if you plan on using it for draft, but it already does handle pretty well. For the gearbox we've got an auto setting of 261. I don't believe I've adjusted any of the individual gears on this one, and we've got a final drive of 4.5, so a relatively simple gearbox tune. For the diff, obviously it's all-wheel drive, so wheel spin isn't as much of an issue, but we've got low initial torque anyway, high acceleration and low braking. We've got a torque split of 30-70 to reduce understeer. All the power upgrades obviously, and although I haven't fitted it, as always I would of course recommend NOS. And obviously you want weight loss. Traction control is, as always, turned off. Yeah, so the Golf R is, or was at this time, the fastest of the high-performance mainstream Golfs that Volkswagen had made. Interesting that they swapped over from the 3.2 litre to a 2 litre for this model. Personally, I must admit, although this one does have superior performance, I personally do prefer the R32, especially the Mark IV. That's a really cool car. The Mark V's pretty cool as well, but a little bit too understated. The Mark IV's got a really aggressive look to it, and it looks really cool, I think, with the blistered arches. Also, almost, I should say, reminiscent of some of the classic Group B rally cars, almost, with its blistered arches. But anyway, that's enough about the older Golf. This is the Mark VI, obviously, in this episode. So, in terms of performance, it is one of the quicker hot hatches. Probably not too surprising, really, because Volkswagen is well known for their hot hatches and for making good, fast hot hatches. Cruising speed wise, you're looking at around the 225, 226, maybe 227 region on this one. With a little bit of draft potential, you should be able to get it up to around 240, maybe a little bit more, maybe 250 at a push. I wouldn't have thought it would be much higher than 250. So if you do need it to draft higher than that, as always, just extend your final drive a bit more to compensate for that need, obviously. That will affect your cruising speed on your own, or on the car's own power, but obviously it will give you more slipstream potential. So overall, it's a pretty good car. Like I said, it handles pretty well. There's a little bit of a feel to this car that it might be a bit... It might weave across the road a bit at higher speeds, so that's why I said you may want to increase the camber a little bit, but it all depends really on how fast you plan on taking this car. If you're losing it, if you're using it as purely a top speed tune for the car on its own, then the camber that's already on it is fine. If you're planning on using it for, say, 250, 260, 270 mph drafting, then you will want to increase the camber, maybe to 2.5. Shouldn't need to go much higher than that. But overall, it's a good car. It's quick off the line, good handling. It's a premium car, so it has a full interior. And if you haven't tried out this car before, I would recommend it because it's a pretty decent hot hatch, one of the quicker hot hatches in the game. So I hope you guys find this tune setup helpful. If you did, feel free to subscribe. I put out new tunes every single day. And as always, thanks for watching.